So anyway, that's two pretty good stories. Then the third one I remember, we had a shower, a homemade shower we made. And one day we were out there and it was on like a part of a roof and we had made it, and I guess we didn't make it strong enough. We put too much weight of water in the shower and it collapsed and the whole thing fell in. So anyway, that's about my funniest stories, I think.
Oh wait, I just said that. Do you have any photographs of the?
I do have a few photographs, and I had a lot more than what I have now. But when I came back from the military, I just wanted to be a civilian again. I didn't want to have anything to do with the military, so I gave all my military clothing away. I have a couple pins, okay? Like I qualified as if you qualify with a rifle, ours was an M16, M12 actually. Then we got M16s. You could be a marksman, a sharpshooter, or an expert. And I qualified as a marksman, so I've got a marksman medal. Then you get a ribbon for good conduct. I had a ribbon for going to Vietnam, and then another one for like being in for 3 years. So I have those, and then I've got a few pictures of Vietnam.
Do you have any pictures with you?
No, I don't, but I could send you some.
So when you were at Vietnam, how many years, like altogether, did you serve in the military?
When I went in, I signed in for 3 years. Okay, signed up for 3 years. But when I got to Vietnam and I came back, I had 90 days left to do, and I had to stay in California for a month. So I actually served about 2 years and 10 months because I got out early because I come back from Vietnam and they were going to send me someplace for a couple months. So I got out early, and guys got out early when they came back as long as they did, excuse me, have a critical MOS. And a critical MOS was like, if they really needed you, you may stay in for longer than even you signed up for. Military, I think it's still this way, you have 6 years of military obligation if you join, and if they wanted
like
to, max, yeah, like once you sign up, they could keep you in for 6 years. Okay, I don't think they can keep you in for longer than that unless you re-sign again. Okay, and some people go in and stay in for 30 years and retire. Some people don't. So anyway, but I was in a total of about 2 years and 10 months, and I signed up actually for 3 years.
So, like follow-up question. Do you like keep in touch or remember some of like the people that you served with in Vietnam?
Well, I don't keep in touch with anybody, but I do remember there was a corporal who was in Phu Bai when I got to Vietnam, and his name was Wakula, okay? And we just called him Wacky, okay? Wacky Wakula. Then the sergeant that was over the motor pool, his name was Sergeant Bernheisel. We called him Bernie, okay? And I remember those two specifically. There was another guy that was younger than I, was a truck driver. His name was Graham. I remember that. And that's about all I remember, I think, about the guys. And I never did really keep up with anybody because, like I said, when I come back from Vietnam and I went in basically by myself, there was a guy from Hamilton, I think his name was Oaklitz or something like that, and I never did keep up with him either.
Do you recall not, it doesn't have to be exact date, but do you remember when your service ended?
Okay, I don't remember things a lot like that, but I remember I went in the Marine Corps February 3rd, 1966, okay? And I was supposed to get out February 3rd, 1969, but I got out in November of 68 because I got out a couple months early, okay? And it was unique because February the 3rd, when I went in, that was my dad's birthday, okay? So that's kind of special, February 3rd.